present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Pi. The universe is predicated on the duality of chaos and order. Without these opposites to define each other, it is impossible for life to exist in any dimension. Therefore, we should accept both chaos and order as equally real and necessary.
Your mic is good. It looks a little low. You good? You straight? You want to pick it up?
Nah, we straight.
You good? You good? All right, man. Listen, G, we good?
We good.
We good. All right, Zay, we good? Like you praying over there, little pre-pod prayer, valid.
Nigga, I'm asleep.
All right, valid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2. We had some technical difficulties.
Not technical, very technical.
It's like hella technical
That shit was a
difficulties,
flagrant foul.
and almost didn't get the second episode to you. And it's crazy because they both coming out the same day. So, hopefully y'all heard episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it wasn't too down, too down a rabbit hole for y'all, too a little bit, into the depths, a little bit deep. But we wanted to make sure that we started with that, just so that y'all know where we coming from on the Pie Show. You lost something?
This is episode 1, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm bugging.
Yeah.
That was episode 0.
Yeah.
This is technically episode 1. So yeah, welcome to episode 1. We here, we back.
Y'all niggas seen that? You see that rat that just passed right there?
There is not a rat that just passed by. Yo, we are in my crib. Do not play like that. All right. Actually, not since you since we recorded episode 0, you actually went on a little trip. You celebrating your anniversary.
Yeah, man.
As this comes out, I think this comes out Monday, so your anniversary will be tomorrow.
What day is it?
The day this drops on
the day
September
that
22nd.
Yeah.
So you will be celebrating your anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you. How many years?
The big 7, lucky number 7.
7 years. Okay. And y'all went on a trip.
Yeah, we went to
Aruba.
Yeah, he forgot
to,
where they went apparently.
Nigga just had brain farts after brain farts.
Literally. So you went to Aruba. Tell her. So
where did we go?
You was just telling us outside about,
Nah, yeah, man.
on the way back, it was a little bit crazy.
Went to Aruba. Had a
Mhm.
crazy plane experience. So on my way of checkout, Delta felt the need to cancel our flight. And it was rough, man. So it allowed me to stay a couple hours extra in Aruba.
At the
So we
resort?
went swimming. And then decided on getting on the plane because our flight was for 1 o'clock. So
Mhm.
they changed it to 6 o'clock.
Valid.
So we arrived, man. There's a lot of tales. First and foremost, if you watching TikTok and you see TikTok say that Aruba has crazy custom lines, that's a lie. I created and recorded a video for TikTok because I want to be TikTok famous, right?
Okay.
So I made a video. It's really sweet. It's really nice. And it was explaining the custom lines is not really that long. But yeah, we arrived to Aruba airport and the shit just hit the fan, bro. We had Zay's cousin driving the plane.
That would be my cousin.
Yeah.
But
Nah, that's not your cousin. Y'all brother?
I just met this nigga today.
that's not that's my blood brother. So
Nah, yeah, bro.
our cousin was flying the plane.
Nah, the Cito's cousin was flying the plane, bro. It had to be, bro. I don't know where they found this nigga, but they canceled the flight for the original one because they had maintenance issue on that first plane. So they sent another one from Atlanta to Aruba. The shit landed. We had to wait till 6, but we actually boarded the plane at 4.
Got you.
Left, took off like at 5. So this apparently the flight was non-existent. No one knew this shit was leaving Aruba. But I guess it got cleared by aviation. So we flew out. And this is how shit be happening. This is how planes be going missing and people be dying. Like, I thought this was the end of the road. Like, for real. Like, I really thought we was about to die. But shit took off. It was turbulence crazy.
The whole flight.
The whole entire flight. So from Aruba, he was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a turbulence from."
Why do all the pilots sound like that on that sound system?
To Atlanta, bro. I don't know.
In
I'm telling you,
2025,
they all cousins.
the sound system should sound better. No, it's the sound
And you
system that
can't
makes it
even
sound like
hear
that.
them.
No, you can't. And the funny thing is, I think they know that they don't care that you can't hear them.
Nah. You can't even hear them. But yo,
They didn't even give you no peanuts, no pretzels.
bro, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, using
I
the
just
same mic we used
that
to use for
plane.
alternative facts.
That plane looked like that plane looked like the same plane that C's used when he was arriving from New York to Florida.
Never that.
That shit was the Spirit
shit.
Airlines, bro. That shit
I'm
was
telling you, I stop with the Spirit. You fly Spirit, you become a Spirit. It's a fact,
bro. I'm gonna start flying Spirit after that Delta experience. This
can't do
motherfucker
that.
nosedived into the runway. I've never seen some shit. That shit triple
The
bounce.
plane was like this.
He was driving mad fast, bro. And then at the last second, this nigga did a turn going like 150 miles per hour, did a turn. The plane looked like it was going to tilt over. Yo, I was like, bro, this is about. So then we waited in the plane 2 hours. And then people got off the plane because people were scheduled to, people booked their flight for Atlanta. So it was 2 flights that got canceled. So people that were supposed to arrive in Atlanta got off the plane when they got in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And when they got off, 30 minutes later, pilot said, "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, just clear all the aisles. We're gonna have a couple people get back on the plane." Whatever the fuck that nigga said. Niggas got back on the plane, and it was because customs, police, nobody alerted Atlanta that people were arriving
To Atlanta.
to Atlanta. So plane ended up taking off 2 hours later. We took off. This nigga cleared the runway. I've never seen some shit like that, bro. This nigga cleared the runway, bro. I thought we were going to bang it against the wall, whatever the hell it was. Yo, I thought I was going to die. Long story short, bro, I thought. And then for those who know, JFK has to be the best airport when it comes to landing.
It's a very smooth landing normally,
They
yeah.
always descend with peace, bro. Like these niggas, like they love us.
Yeah.
They land perfectly. I've never seen a smoother land. This motherfucker decided when the plane is taking off, you could always, when you look to the front, you can see the incline.
Yeah,
because
for
the
sure.
plane is going up.
You feel it too.
When this shit was descending, you saw the decline. And he was like, it said on the screen, we have 1 minute to land. You looked, you saw the runway lights. This nigga nosedive. Yo, I thought I was going to die, bro. Yo, I just held Ashley's hand, bro. And I was like, honey, please help. Yo, I was about to shit myself, bro. My whole life passed before my eyes. I was like, damn, bro, I've been sinning too much, man.
You thought that was it.
That was it, man.
Nigga went into the divine consciousness.
Literally, bro. Just like, yo, it's over. Let
I was
me
like, yo, forgive me for my sin.
let me get right with the Lord before it happens. That's it.
When I got back, nobody was expecting y'all.
Yeah, damn.
Straight up.
Yo,
It was,
that ass,
that
bro.
flight wasn't supposed. It sounded like the flight
Bro,
wasn't supposed to
I
land.
didn't even do customs in the States, bro.
You didn't go through customs?
Nah, bro. I just went straight through, got my luggage, and got on the air train, bro.
That's-
Did you say that we ain't gonna take air trains anymore?
We said that. I don't know why you were on the air train again. I had a horrible experience with the air train, but hey, we glad you back. You
Yeah,
here,
man, we
episode
made-
1, big
we-
time. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Listen, it's crazy. If you can see on the end of your screen, actually it'd be the left side of your screen, so it'd be the perfect side. You know, G seems to have a situation with his left foot. I don't know what happened, but tell us what's going on there. What happened to you?
He kicked his daughter.
No, all right. He did not kick his daughter. What happened, G? What's going on?
PC.
Nah, man, it's age, man. One of the things that I'm starting to realize is that I'm not as young as I used to think I am. Like,
We getting old. That's on status.
bro, I was in the shower. It sounds crazy, and I just bent over to wash my feet, which I should have probably just let the water drip down and get down to my feet and just call it a day.
Nigga
But I
said
was-
for the first time ever, he cleaned his leg. And nigga broke his ankle.
So when I decided to go down and clean my left side, as soon as I went down, all of a sudden, without bending my knee, I felt a tear at the heel of my foot. And once I felt that, I was like, whoa, that feels weird. That's not supposed to do that. But whatever. I kind of kept it pushing, me who never goes to the doctor. And all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, because this happened about a month ago, a couple weeks ago, again, bent down, all of a sudden felt another tear. I was like, okay, this is weird. And then this morning, I went to go pick up Jacob. And when I went to go pick him up, because he was on the floor, felt another tear. And I kind of panicked. And I told Rebecca, I was like, yo, I need help. I need to go to urgent care. Went to urgent care. And basically they told me, hey, I can't bend my foot. Got to keep it like this for a couple weeks. Told me to buy a boot because I guess urgent care don't have like the legit boots. But
So I wanna tell you guys.
Urgent care, it's wild. But y'all don't think it does sound funny? But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I feel like we're still too young to have the accidents in the shower. Like that's some AARP shit. Like we might have to get you that car for your B-Day, G. That's wild.
I want to tell you guys a story, bro. I grew up with this man, and I've always seen him as Superman. But
that's what he said in the first
realizing
first up
that he's just a human being is a heartwarming moment for me. So that means I can fuck him up now.
all right, nigga, that's stupid. Yeah.
I also wanted to
all those times, my man G done played basketball with Tomas, and he ain't never hurt himself.
Chancleta.
He hurt, and he get taken out in the shot.
I swear, Jedi is the most unathletic nigga, bro.
My man has played ball with the most barbaric foulers that exist.
That is true. That is true.
The Pat Beverleys of the
That
world.
is true.
Worse than Pat
Bev.
Never had
Worse than Pat Bev.
basketball sneakers on too, bro.
Nah,
and they can never fuck up
but
his
y'all
ankle.
y'all never wore basketball sneakers. Y'all used to get me tight with that. Like, yo, playing ball with the Rosarios is a lot. The only, like, first of all, I always play ball in a long sleeve shirt. Like, just because he's like, I feel good with a long sleeve shirt. I'm like, okay, cool.
I think for a time we was wearing Converses too. Nigga.
Nah, you definitely play ball in Converse. I've seen it like a long time. But before we get any further, I also got to shout out my brother who also celebrated his wedding anniversary, but his was before this episode dropped. So shouts out to him and Rose. How many years is it now?
5 years in the dungeon. You feel me? 5 years.
Ain't no dungeon, nigga. You look way too happy to be in the dungeon.
Yo,
I saw the picture you posted, cheesing, Chucky cheesing.
Yo, Freeze. Yo, I tell you why I posted that.
Free Rose.
I was drinking a ruby red grapefruit something. That shit was hitting.
It was hitting. It would hit if you spoke it to the mic.
That shit was hitting. Time out. That shit was hitting.
PC.
So where'd y'all go?
Nah, we went to Tao Uptown.
And
I had
big money vibes.
These niggas is incognito, bro.
Big money
I got a
vibes.
third child, bro, and I've been.
Nah, don't say it too loud because then they gonna realize that my card ain't the shit gonna decline when they try to push it through. But you know what I'm saying? Nah,
Did you get the orange chicken?
Nah, I didn't. I got the sweet and sour shrimp, which was fire, bro.
Nah, nigga, you gotta get that wagyu.
You gotta get the orange chicken, brother.
That wagyu meat is different.
You ate shrimp. I thought you didn't like shrimp.
Yo, nah, I fuck with shrimp.
Now you fuck with shrimp.
That's something that later in life I'm just realizing that it's never been that bad. I just ain't.
No. When people you don't got that allergy. It's just me.
And calamari, like it's just
bro.
Before the last like 3 or 4 years of my life, I've never eaten it just because I always thought I don't like shrimp, calamari,
none of that seafood shit.
Anything seafood,
nigga,
I don't
crazy.
Yo, y'all niggas is missing out, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, but
now
anytime a dude says later in life, I realize their wife put them on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Anytime a dude says that, bro, wifey told them about it. That's what it is.
She don't even eat shrimp like that either. It's just one day we went to the hibachi, and the hibachi automatic. If you're not allergic, they just give you shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp and chicken.
Yeah, it's a part of it. So I ate it just because it's a part of it anyway. And I was just like, yo, wow, this shit is not bad. But I would only eat it from the hibachi because.
Who are you with? that day
I was
when you
with
went
my
to
wife.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
But she ain't tell me.
Bro,
to
it's just how it go. Give her credit, bro. Stop with.
Bro, I don't even think she likes shrimp.
She don't gotta like it.
Nah, she OD Dominican.
She don't gotta like it.
We love seafood.
Listen, bro. But Rose is different. When your
Yeah, I
birthday
think
is
that's
on
the
Christmas,
only
you different. Like there's something wrong with you up here.
Nah, facts, bro. That time, listen, that time of the year is coming, bro.
what to eat shrimp.
Christmas.
Christmas, bro. Pray for my pockets.
Yeah,
dog.
because it's Christmas. He got kids and his wifey birthday, so he's tough. It's tough.
When's
But
your wife's birthday?
Christmas.
It's on Christmas Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh damn, that's like me. My shit is on Three Kings Day.
yeah,
No, it's
facts.
not.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
not at all.
My parents used to mix the
Yo,
gifts.
time out though.
Yeah, but you had to do what you had to do.
Yo, speaking of birthdays though, my birthday's coming up, and if y'all want to get me a gift, y'all could just send me your social security number. And I got a guy that has a guy. Listen, if your account overdraws, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. This is that I calling the authorities. The minute it overdraws, you got to give it a couple of days, fam. Give it a couple of days. Let the money come through. Let the money cycle through. Happy birthday, Zay. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have it. His birthday is the day after this episode comes out, so make sure y'all wish him a happy birthday. That's the
Regular
baby
shit.
brother, you know what I'm saying? His birthday and Momo's anniversary, same exact day.
Actually, before we continue,
That's why you so special to me, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to shout
I
out.
ain't get invited to the weekend.
Oh,
Oh, we getting to it on episode 1. Damn.
Yo, but
Nah, I'm gonna clap it up.
yo, damn, yo, damn, nigga violated me,
The
bro.
funny shit about that,
I ain't
joke
really
is
fuck
that-
with you like that though, bro.
No, it was because of me though, because yo, C's
You
always used to tell me-
standoffish, bro.
No. He always used to tell me. He always used to be like, "Yo, bro, why you don't never pull up?" I used to be like, "Yo, bro."
I don't
used to be
fuck with them
busy
Dominican
shit.
niggas.
No, it's not even that. Like I didn't even know it was y'all specific.
You still
They
holding on
thought
to
it
that
was
San
me. They
Colomba
thought it,
beef.
nah, they thought it was
That's
me.
what it is, nigga. You
They
still
thought
got
it
that
was
San
me
Colomba
because
beef
they would
running deep
tell
in
me
your
all the
veins.
time. I'll pull up. They'd be like, "Yo, why you ain't tell Zay? Why you ain't tell?" I'll be like, "Bro, I told him he in the crib. He not trying to come out."
Nah, nigga, that's San Colomba
Yo,
beef, nigga.
No,
That nigga didn't
because,
fuck
bro,
with
this
him.
this nigga would give me sketchy ass plans, bro. He'd be like, "Yo, bro, we in the lounge." I'm like, "Who? Yo, pull up, bro." I'm like, "Yo,
Because
nigga,
bro,
what
that's
you
how we did
talking
shit,
about, bro?"
bro. Back when
And
we
then
were
come to
single,
think of
the
shit
plans
that
were
used to
always
happen
sketchy.
in those lounges, man.
Hey,
That's probably better off not going.
nah,
People
but
sweating.
Whoa,
the thing about
BZ, what?
the thing about
It sounded
when
off,
we-
nigga.
when
Take
we
this part
yeah,
off,
we was
nigga.
not. He making it sound like we was going to a Diddy party. Or something.
Nah,
We was not going to no Diddy
Anytime
party.
us three would
I
link,
mean, you had the baby oil, but I didn't have questions.
I ain't have no,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
The thing about it was the reason it wasn't no details because we never detailed nothing. Like the plans were always just like, yeah, yo, we going, we gonna link up. Like, what's up? You chilling after church? Yeah, we gonna chill after church today, and that was it. That's really all we knew. We didn't have plans.
my nigga, y'all all like 8 years older than me, bro. I was never invited to those parties, nigga. I was always at home. Nigga,
No,
with
you
my
couldn't
brain, bro.
come at the time. You couldn't come, but then later on, once you,
I never went. Why? Stop janking,
and that ain't true.
Listen,
man.
I
Well,
already exposed a lot about my life in the last episode.
we all did.
We in gray territory now. The other stuff I live with.
This is nothing. That's what I'm saying. After
this
but that's
kind
the-
of, I used to tell my wife. Well, at the time, my girlfriend, I was in bed, so we gotta be careful.
bro. After the way we started off the first with episode 0, man, we could go from anywhere. Like nothing should be
Nah,
off
that's a
limit.
fact. That's
Like,
a
bro,
fact.
everything was. It is what it is. But like,
I love you, baby. You know I was in that.
Yo,
If you was playing with the baby oil, you just say that. You know what I'm saying?
bro, first of all, we didn't use Baby O, Astroglide. I don't even the Johnson and Johnsons. Like, we don't do that. I didn't even get that shot.
Yo, what's the last 4 of your social security number though?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yo,
Nah,
we gotta get out the hood.
nah,
Bob.
3314.
bro. Speaking of people,
Say that shit.
speaking of people who ain't afraid to, bear it all and go there. Did y'all see Dame Dash interview in the Breakfast Club this week?
Nah.
Yo, listen.
I mean, it was only something we said we were going to talk about, but
Nah,
Damn,
that's
niggas
bad.
ain't do that. I was in
Listen,
Aruba, bro.
no, you were on vacation.
I was on Aruba.
My biggest takeaway is that Charlemagne is a girl.
He's a bald-headed girl. He said he's a bald-headed girl.
He's a bald-headed
I think-
girl, bro.
I think one of the funniest thing was how he was
Say
like,
masculine.
one of the things that was so funny was just how, especially in this PC culture, how he was trying to make it seem as that every time he called Charlemagne gay, he was just like, oh, it's like, I don't got no problem with gay people, but you gay. When the nigga is literally using it as an insult. It's like, to me, was one of the funniest things. And it's
But I like the way he said it, though. He said,
It's like, it's okay, you gay.
no, but gee, remember when he was saying, he's like, I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem with people who don't say they're gay.
oh yeah. He did say that.
Like, listen, I'm not gonna agree with Dame Dash very much in 2025, but I do kind of agree with those sentiments. Like, yo, if you gay, just say that, bro. Like, don't
He
just
said, that dash.
nah. Charlotte, I'll give Charlotte that one.
Killed him
That
with
that dash was hilarious, but bald-headed girl was nuts. He said, y'all feminine, y'all not masculine, y'all don't represent the black man.
Nah,
Like,
I feel like
it-
he was spitting though when he said, bro, like Wendy Williams is your OG, bro.
as funny as it was,
As funny as it was, because I feel
Yeah.
like that kind of brought it kind of like full circle, like why he was saying that him and Charlemagne don't really connect. He's saying like, bro, like I come from like real nigga shit, bro. Like you were mentored by like a messy, shady, gossip person. So that's why you in here trying to tell me
Mhm.
a quote real nigga. That's why you telling me about rumors and shit, because that's who you learn from. Like I was never taught to like treat other men that way. Like that's how I interpreted it. But it's just funny because from now on, like anytime I have a problem with somebody, I'm gonna find like the most suspect person in their life, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, that's your OG.
That's your
bro.
OG.
Yo, you can never talk to me, bro."
I would say
you're a bald-headed girl, bro. Now you can say that shit to me, nigga.
I was disappointed. I was disappointed just based off of, like, I'm listening to the interview, whatever, and at a certain point, like, yeah, you could tell what type of time Dame Dash went in there on, but also like the way that Charlemagne responded to it, like, kind of disappoints me just because it's like, bro, you've been in this industry for all these years, like you've been doing this for all these years, and you're one of the best people at it. Like, I can't sit here and say like, he's up there, but he does this thing in moments like that where like he just gets in a mode where it's like he's gonna antagonize the person. And I mean, I get it. Like I could sit here and say, oh, it's unprofessional, but I don't necessarily want to go the unprofessional route. I'm just like, is that the best way to get the best interview out of Dame Dash, or did he not even care about that?
It is unprofessional though. Like honestly, it is, because I feel like
Wait,
So-
what part?
nah, he was just saying like the way Charlemagne was like antagonizing Dame, like making a joke,
Calling him broke. Like
calling him
he was calling him, he was basically pressing all the buttons that he knew.
Rage
Exactly.
baiter.
These are exactly. He was rage baiting.
And I
him.
feel like after Dame kind of set that boundary from the beginning of the interview, like, yo, bro, the reason I be turning up in these interviews is because you be cutting me off. So the fact that Charlemagne kept cutting him off
Exactly.
and cut him off to say some shit that was gonna piss him off, whether it was funny or not, because I know that's kind of like their shtick up there, but it's just like, bro, it's like if you're doing that after one of the first things the person says is, yo, that's what gets me tight. If you're gonna continue to do that, then it's just like, all right, bro, it seems like you're trying to get a rise out of him.
Exactly.
But
But
I
that's
don't know
what-
if they sit with Dame Dash for anything other than those types of
I
conversations.
feel like that.
Like,
That's what it felt like.
that's like it seems like that's what they
It felt
kind of want.
it felt like what they wanted was like Dame Dash went up there to clear things up and to make a bunch of announcements. Like every 2 minutes, he's like, okay, another announcement. Now, some of them weren't exactly true, but again, it is what it is. But
Nigga's
that
the chairman of Revolt.
exactly, and then Revolt is like, yeah, nah, it's like,
I was Googling it, trying to find it, and I found out today that he's still not the chairman.
nah, it's like when that meme was going around that it was like J.R. Smith agreed to a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, but the Lakers did not agree. It's like Dame Dash saying like, yo, I'm actually Dame Dash is like, yeah, I'm actually
nigga, not the Lakers though, nigga.
I'm actually in talks to become the chairman of Revolt, and Revolt's like, yeah, we didn't agree to that. Like,
It's like you
bro,
agreed.
they had to send out an email like company wide to tell people whoever, we're like, yeah, yo, he's not the chairman. Like, we know y'all heard that like this might be happening. Like, nah, it's
Bro,
not
niggas
happening.
probably sending in their 2-week notice when you know that shit is.
I mean, Dame,
That nigga about to fire all of us. He about to do Elon Musk and just start firing everybody out of Twitter. Nigga.
Dame is a little bit wild. But here's the thing. As wild as Dame is, though, he did make some very interesting points, also good points, when he was speaking about some of the things that people have misinterpreted, right? He was like, people are calling me broke, but in reality, people don't understand exactly what it is I'm doing. Like, because I filed bankruptcy doesn't make me broke. Because I only have a couple of things in my name doesn't make me broke. And it's something we were talking about before we went, live on the recording today. Like, he's not broke. And I think he actually did do a good job of explaining it. And because of all the jokes and all the banter, maybe that kind of went by the wayside, but I think he actually did explain it well.
Nah, but I fucked with the podcast because obviously y'all know that I was fucking around. Like I did see the shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The whole shit with the podcast is like his approach going there, right? Like whether you fuck with Dame or whatever, if you know anything about Dame, because I'm not someone who really followed him like that, right? I didn't know much about Dame. I found out in the interview that he was part of the collaboration and the ownership of Rockaware. Rock Nation as well.
My man said Rockaware. Like,
oh yeah, Rockaware.
Yeah, he went to the least shit. He said Rockaware.
JC.
Yo, right, but it wasn't Rockaware as well.
Yeah, Rockaware is from Rockefeller, but Rockefeller.
So
Rockefeller Records,
finding out like all that stuff. It's like I don't really know him. It's just he's a genius though, because it's like in today's society, there's just a bunch of rage baiters. A lot of people who put out a lot of information. And people go off. How many times I've been driving to work and I'll put Breakfast Club on my way to my job or whatever it was.
Even today, you still listen to
Nah, I don't drink because I don't go to work. I stay at home. I work from home, bro. So and that's the last thing I want to listen to. But I mean, it's not because of anything wrong like with them. It's just I ain't got it's cheese, man. Like it's mad gossip. I fuck with it. Like some shit that they have to say. Like if somebody special is in the interview. But besides that, one of the main things about like the podcast itself, that episode was just he went in there and he came with a plan, and it was to like educate them on one of the biggest issues that today's society has, which is rage baiting and letting out false narratives and people picking it up based off because Charlemagne, a big influencer, said it, or DJ Envy said it, or whatever, Casanat said it. Whoever it is, like we go off whatever TikTok posted, that little clip that Charlemagne said, hey, he called me gay. So he's homophobic. So people go based off that rage bait, that clickbait. So he went in with a genius idea. And then the simple fact, I was telling the guys like before it, regardless, just watching the interview, if you someone who's knowledgeable within that field, it was fucking genius. Because
the financial part,
because it's like you calling him broke and you sound dumb. Exactly what he said. One of the biggest things about that interview that shocked me was when I was working within the business banking sector. I worked with a lot of big influencers who educated people on business funding and all that other stuff. And many of them announced that DJ Envy was heavily involved with business funding and business management and opening up their own LLCs and creating trust accounts and buying properties and putting it under the trust account. And the simple fact that DJ Envy had no response back to what Dame Dash had, it just further proves that these niggas is following a narrative of Cheeseman, which is from their OG, which is Wendy Williams. Because DJ Envy should have known that he's not broke. I mean, he's broke. Yes, it's true. He's broke. But if you're smart and you actually understand financial literacy, his office isn't broke. And
I don't think that's the issue. It's like that's why I disagree with you guys, because it's like, yes, Dame probably got money. I feel like the whole thing for me is just the fact that Dame was, and it's not the first time he does it, and it's not a Wendy Williams thing either. It's just a matter of this man. It's not the first time this conversation comes up. And it feels like he's playing every time he goes on an interview, he goes somewhere, he has to try to prove to people that it's like, no, I'm not broke because I do this or I do that. But then what happens is like the revolt thing. It's like when people start investigating, it's like, wait, time out. What's actually true? What's not? So I can't say whether the man is broke because I don't know. It's like, yes, he did spit a lot of freaking knowledge when it came to, like taking out a loan, and it's like all these other things. But there is something to be said where Dame just looks unhinged. It's like even when his man sat up there and it was trying to tell his story, which was actually a very powerful story.
Yeah, it's very heartfelt with the life and everything.
Which is something that I know for all of us is something that we're trying to do up here. Yeah. It's like this man was interrupting him to talk about how much of it is so he told him he's gonna fuck him up if he's not with it. It's like
OG told him, he's like, damn.
It's like
he's trying to bring shit out to
even his OG was like, you doing too much. And it's like I feel like it's that. Like I said, I don't know if the man is broke or not, and I don't care, but I do think that I feel the shock for me with this interview was how unhinged Dame has looked in the past couple of interviews. He looks like he's trying to prove to the world something where in the end, I always say Jay-Z, people like Jay-Z, who else that you kind of don't know what their next move is. You just hear about it in the news, like, hey, there's a new acquisition or there's new this, there's new that. It's like, I feel like that's a good businessman. Someone who makes your move. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Like a lot of people, like you just make your money, you do what you got to do. But for some reason, he's like fixated on trying to prove to everybody, like, no, I do have money. I'm not broke.
He cares. I mean, at the end of the day, he sat there and said, like, he doesn't care or whatever. But over the years, Dame Dash has shown time and time again, he cares what people think. He cares. When this narrative goes out that, oh, he's broke or they're going to auction off his part of Rockefeller, like all that stuff or whatever, like that goes out there. And he doesn't like it. So he did that whole interview. He showed up there in a 3-piece suit. Like, I mean, like he looked like T.I. when he walked in there. Wherever T.I. was showing up everywhere in suits. Yeah. So it's like, I get it. Like he's going up there trying to dispel this narrative. Like, yo, I'm not broke. I'm doing it right. You know, I did the bankruptcy thing because it was a smart business move and all that. My thing is you did that. And that could 100% be true. And at the end of the day, the whole family office thing, that makes a lot of sense to me. I just feel like, yo, you don't have to prove anything wrong, really. In reality, if you got it, you don't got to prove it.
I see what you guys are talking about, but it's like what I said. From the outside, who don't know, I don't know Dame Dash. All I know is that he worked with Jay-Z. He was working with Kanye. That's all I know, right? From here, I just found out today he was in Rockaware.
Rockefeller Records.
You about to buy a Rockaway?
I'm about to, bro. This shit fire. But but Dame Dash
that's not Russell Simmons.
Dame Dash is not the owner no more, apparently. So
Baby Fat.
I'm not supporting that shit. But,
nah, he don't know.
But what I like, I get that side of what G is saying, but to me, it was just genius on the educational aspect of what he was telling DJ Envy. And DJ Envy, who's this big mogul, should have fucking known all these things that he was saying.
But big DJ Envy is Charlemagne. Charlemagne is freaking big.
Yeah,
no. He's almost talking about like in the financial literacy world. But he took a shot when the whole thing happened with the real estate, though. Like that's what I feel like. Envy was quiet because I feel like if he would have said something, it wouldn't have gone well because Dame Dash would have had it right in his back pocket. Like, you can't really say anything because your whole real estate business went belly up because your partner was scamming people. So I think DJ Envy was smart to not say something because Dame would have cooked him.
I think that.
So sorry, Zay, but it's like, that's why I like the interview, because a person who didn't know anything, it was just, yo, it was on my TikTok feed. I saw people reposting the fact that Dame Dash spoke about this bald
you a bald-headed
girl and that he was gay and all this other stuff. It was like, it was a sight to see, number one, that Charlemagne got shut. Like, he couldn't do anything. He looked corny. He looked stupid. Like, he was just laughing, and he was like, look, nobody laughing in the room. And you saw it, like, it was a forced laugh. Like, it was just trying to, like, it's the rage baiting. So like,
I didn't like it though. From two men of that age, to be going back and forth with I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? It's like,
No,
I don't know if we need that. Like,
yeah, I just like the financial aspect, like how he schooled them.
No, I
It's like,
understand. I
you
understand
talking shit.
that. I
Because
understand.
what I liked was that portion of how you schooled them, because you putting out a whole entire narrative out there, right? Their job is to go in and talk shit about the whole entire world. This person does this. This person does that.
For sure.
Did you see that this person did this? And they put it out, and people are forced to believe it. They feed you all that toxic.
So that's the thing I want to clear up also for the audience. Charlemagne and Envy did not put this narrative out. Like, this shit has just been going on because what is it? When he was in
no, they covered it. They just covered the story. But
it's been news.
It's been news for a while. Because but even going back years, like people have been saying this for a while. Like Dame has got a lot of stuff going on. Like if we really got into all of it, we'd be here for 3 hours talking about Dame Dash's life. I mean, we're not doing that. At the end of the day, the narrative was out there. They covered it because that's what they do in the Breakfast Club. Dame came up. He gave a very good points about financial literacy. And even that point there, when they brought up the whole thing about Trump, and they're like, well, he brought it. He's like, well, President Trump went, filed Chapter 7 also. Do you think he's broke?
That's where I was gonna get to. It was like,
go ahead, yeah.
But it's sorry for cutting y'all off. It's just that's what intrigued me.
It's a podcast. We're gonna cut each other off.
Nah, bro. But it's just like it's what.
Don't apologize. What are you, a girl?
Yeah, man.
You a girl?
Damn, yo, because I'm bored, yo. My shirt is seated, so I took it all off.
Cut us off.
Wendy Williams, your OG, man.
Nah. My OG is actually standing right next to you, to your left, man.
Hey,
Give him a few words, bro.
You just called Jada Wendy Williams.
That is not what I said. Give him a few words, bro.
Yeah, you trying to do what Dave did. Yo, tell him a story about your wife, OG.
Tell him about that shit, bro. How many people? Tell him.
Yo, tell him.
Tell him that's not your first one, bro.
But
the narrative that like what he went to, because the thing, where do I get that shit from? Number one, Charlemagne and DJ, I almost called him Ebro, but DJ Envy went ahead and they invited a young streamer one time. And this is just a further proof, like the shit that they put out. Yes, the kid went out and he's a young boy, he's a streamer, his name is Neon. He went out and
I was gonna say the name, yeah.
His name is Neon. He was on Twitch, he got banned off Twitch, he's on Kick and all this other stuff. He was a friend of Aiden Ross or whatever. The point is that they brought him to Breakfast Club because he had a problem with Kai Cenat. Whatever. The point is that they went at it with this little boy who's like 18 years old and started like bringing up shit that he's already changed, but it's just so that the world can see the evilness of that kid. Like the kid was young, like he was like 14 when he got all that the big audience.
He's still young.
He's still mad young.
Young as hell, yeah.
So they brought that shit out and they was just like attacking him. But that's
I didn't see
their
this.
job.
I didn't see this.
That's their job. Like that's fine. Like I'm not even a Neon fan. Like
yeah,
he the nigga be wilding. The problem is like they put you on this platform or whatever and they try to make a joke out of you. Why did I connect and why did
they don't
I like
always do that though?
Not always with the people that they fuck with. Yeah, of course.
No, but even
I feel like
the
with
whole
the people,
thing with Neon, the reason why that blew up was because he also, what was it? What's this girl? Just Hilarious had a massive issue because that shit had come out also because Neon also apologized and he did a whole, because it was like it wasn't a Charlemagne thing, and also like
I'm completely ignorant to this. I don't know what happened with Neon and the Breakfast Club.
So apparently Neon had gone. I don't know if I don't know if it was over the fact that he had said the N-word or was calling, or he
that I know. I didn't know they brought him up there to talk about that.
No, yeah, he bring up all his problems, everything that he's
like everything
all
he's
the
done,
shit
all the controversy that he's been involved.
Neon blew up. This streamer blew up.
That sounds like Breakfast Club.
He blew off of content that's him going out and like rage baiting.
Yeah,
pretty much. He'll be on.
It's risky shit. Yeah,
he'll be on dates and he'll be like saying "you fucking bitch," this and that, like just wilding out on like OnlyFans girls on whatever on Kai, and he said that fuck Kai's mom and all this other stuff. Like he be wilding.
He said fuck Kai's mom.
Like, but it's like,
how did you take it? It's
one
your man.
Yeah, it's my boy, bro. We grew up together, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that shit was rough. But nah, man, he would just go out there and the kid would just say anything, and he's one of those kids that he, like young Moises, like
So I
Shit,
I
you
just
think
looked
about
it
it?
up
Shit.
just for the sake of content because we're not also just spreading misinformation. Like
You mean
no,
like the Breakfast Club?
basically. So it's like because even that, regardless of what we think, it's like people listen to this. It might be like, hey, these are four niggas that are gossiping right now or talking
Anybody
about
in the
it.
podcast is doing that.
Yeah,
though.
so
like,
it's
I don't
like-
want to hear that. In 2025, that narrative got to die.
Exactly.
Oh, everybody's gossiping.
But
Everybody's
it's like-
gossiping.
But at the end of the day, who the hell doesn't gossip?
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm saying.
Even the thuggest of the thugs. it's
Anybody
like-
who's saying that, your mother gossips.
Yeah.
Unless she's, in the ground.
like-
God rest her soul.
But I
But
feel like there's a difference though, because it's like if G comes out and says, "Yo, Neon did this," I think he's wilding. That's G giving an opinion.
It's
He's not
common.
sitting there like, "Oh, really? But what did his mom do? Oh, but
Yeah.
what did this?" Like, I feel like if we're talking about something to have like a deeper conversation or to like really get to the bottom of it. Like, I feel like when we talk about like the Dame Dash situation, even this thing with Neon, like we're talking about something that transcends those individuals.
yeah.
I think we all agreed and said, like, bro, if we're gonna talk about every little thing that Dame Dash does, every little controversy, we could be here forever and we don't really care. But it's the bigger conversation. The only thing like I would say with the Dame Dash situation is I feel like he did have a point because one of the things he kept saying was, but y'all don't talk about this, when he was kind of like, patting himself on the back. And I think what's important about that is he also said later in the interview, he was like, I've never heard y'all say a negative thing about Jay-Z. So I think the deeper thing that he was trying to get at wasn't more so like, oh, I don't like when y'all talk bad about me, but is that it feels like with certain people, the negative is what they're going to highlight. But then with certain other people, they'll never talk negative about. And I think
That's what Momo said.
I feel like that's what he was kind of like the undertone
Yeah.
of it. And that's like why he was frustrated, because it seems like, I mean, I agree with the sentiment that Dame Dash just seems like he's a successful person, but he kind of wants to tell the world how successful he is. And Charlemagne was right. Like, he does care. He cares a lot about that shit. But I think the deeper thing was like, listen, man, like I fall on my face, but a lot of these other guys fall on their face and y'all don't cover it the way y'all cover me. Like, even after he left the interview, literally like a few hours later, they were like, yeah, we just called Revolt TV and they said Dame Dash is not the chairman. And I'm just like, just the fact that y'all was so thirsty to do that, like y'all was looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're gonna do. At the end of the day, that's the breakfast. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do that. I mean, I saw the interview. They interviewed Cardi, and they were trying to get Cardi to mention Joe Budden's name because Charla and Budden got beef or whatever, and he did it in a very like Charlemagne way. It was very, it was sneaky. It was whatever, and he was trying to get her to name him, say, "Oh, this is the one that you don't fuck with." Like, he wanted her to say that, and she wouldn't do it. That's what they do with the people they like. They big them up. With the people they don't, they put them down. But at the end of the day, I won't sit here and necessarily throw shots at that, because I mean that's almost everybody in the world. Like, that's just how people move, and that is what it is. I just thought, all in all, the shit was hilarious. Like, the interview, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
This man is, at the end of the day, Dame Dash is such a character. Even in 2025, he is still a character that, like, it's like a car accident. Like, you can't look away. Sometimes you don't want to see it, but you got to see it because it's funny. Like, it was funny.
I've had like 5 things that I wanted to say, but I'm gonna say this one time because the podcast is steering away, right? Don't cut me off, because that's what triggers me. All right. So if y'all gonna cut me off, I'ma leave. Next time I get cut off, I'm leaving.
But you got to get up 5 times. You got to get up 5 times and never leave, because he said he was gonna leave.
But he never left. He got
like 5 times. Yo, tell him
I'm gonna say it again.
what you did for your wife.
You cutting me off again. you cutting me off. We gotta be respectful, man.
And we you got one more thing?
Nah, bro, I just want to get. Don't cut me off, man.
I'm trying to move on to the next point.
Why is it?
I just, we got a lot to cover.
I just wanted to like get to my process, my thesis, and what I wanted to say.
Nah, get to your thesis, OG. My bad.
Don't cut me off, man.
One thing I did want to say,
me off. I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving, man. Fuck this podcast. Are you gonna cut me off again, man?
Yes, I will. Nigga, I ain't Charlemagne. Bring 4, 5, 30 niggas. I don't care.
You see?
Yeah, but
That's my
hold on,
OG.
time out.
That's my OG right there, man.
But you not running.
You running. That's why I share that same sentiment.
That's my OG right there, man.
Dame is wild. He said 30 people jumped him.
He said
That's wild.
he said that he fucked up.
Because I hear, you see, my issue with that is I hear stuff like that, and I was like, but that doesn't make you tough as much as it makes you stupid. Like, I don't care how tough I think I am. If it's 30 of y'all, I'm going to find a way to leave. Like, I just want to be here.
To further prove everything that Jedi was saying. Like, it's the truth. He's just yapping. He's trying to prove to the world, like, yo, I'm good. Like, I'm straight. I'm strong. I got money. I got all this other stuff. But that's why I just liked it, because back to what the fuck I was trying to say before I got interrupted. Because we ain't respectful here, man. We 4 men that aren't respectful.
If you don't continue, I'm about to interrupt you.
Man, I'ma leave, man.
Don't cut me off.
Don't cut me off
cut
no
me off.
more.
He said, Charlotte, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Yeah, listen, man, this triggers me.
This triggers me. All right.
But like,
go ahead.
You're triggering me, man.
My bad. No, I want you to get your point.
This is we gonna have to cut this part off.
I don't even know if we can this time, but do your thing.
Nah, just real quick. It's just I fucked with it only because of that, because he got into the topic about Trump, and that was what, like, all the narratives that these big influencers put out into the media is all about, like, however they feel politically, which is fine. You get freedom of speech. You can speak about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, but that
or not.
But at the end of the day, exactly. At the end of the day, you know what he said is like his feelings was Trump is a bad businessman. He's a con artist, and
that's what Charlemagne said. That. Yep.
Dame Dash was number one schooling them on how Chapter 7 works and all this other, but he didn't like it. He just kept bantering and fucking around with Dame Dash. So what he ended up going ahead and saying was, what do you think about Donald Trump? And he said, he's a con artist. He's a bad businessman. So Dame Dash responded. He was like, what makes him a bad businessman? He went Chapter 7 times, and then he's still a billionaire. He's a president. But because Charlemagne has this, not that I have anything against Charlemagne, I'm just speaking about the podcast in general, or like, this is one of the biggest issues with the media. This is one of the biggest issues with a lot of influencers, right? Whether they feel a specific way towards whatever politics or whatever it is only one side is right and the other side is not, right? So whatever they put out, because they have these big platforms, especially these black medias and all this other stuff, they go ahead and they can say whatever the fuck they feel like. And what they put,
what's black media?
No, not trying to like media in general. Because I
this shit is black media.
I don't want to,
because I'm like, we would be considered black media.
I don't want to like single it out in a sense. I'm just like the culture, things about the culture, anything that has like.
Oh, brown was for Indians.
Things.
Yeah, whatever, soy boy.
Shut up, man. This ain't curry meat.
Nah, you gotta say that story because you said it the last episode, and
This
even
soy
after
boy
we
shit?
left, I don't. I have no clue what. The fuck
We can
this-
talk about the soy boy shit at the end, but I want to let Moise say because I know he's getting to it.
So they let out these narratives in the media or whatever. Because I got cut off again, man. There's no respect, man. I'm leaving, man. I'm gonna leave. But he went ahead and he started talking about that, and it was just like these big platforms. They go ahead and they spew out this toxin. What makes Trump a con artist? What makes him? He may be the worst person in the world, but he is the president. He went through court. He went through all these things. He wasn't indicted. He's still the president. Didn't get impeached. And same thing is, he's still a billionaire. He still has all these Trump plazas. But why? Because it's under exactly what Dame Dash was talking about, which is trust accounts.
Mhm.
You can't come after a trust account.
Exactly.
And one of the things is that I guess I felt like was frustrating them was that he was hitting points. So the only way that he was gonna rage bait him was by calling him broke and coming against, like, still saying what he felt like, because you know, I guess the liberal side is gonna go ahead and be like, exactly, at least he said the truth. He is a con artist. He is a bad businessman. But exactly what Dame Dash said is like, you sound stupid. You sound dumb. Because it's like, how is he a bad businessman?
I'll tell you right there, when Charlemagne started throwing that in. He said, from what I've heard, he's a bad businessman. From what I've heard, he's a con artist. From what I hear all that, I'm like, my brother, I don't know very many bad businessmen with the kind of real estate in the most expensive part of New York City that Trump has. But hey, man, shouts out to you. I don't know where your sources are, but I mean, if that's bad business, somebody need to teach me how to do bad business. That's all I'm saying. But listen,
the spewing of hatred causes a lot of problems, and that's my biggest issue, and that's why.
Or misinformation.
The misinformation. That conversation went from talking about Dame Dash to something that further proves the bigger issue within the world.
In society, generally.
Society.
And Dame Dash spoke about it well. He said, you guys have a platform, you spread out information, it gets disseminated, but if it's the wrong information, it's not fair. And, people end up getting hurt based off of that. We saw that in a much larger scale a week before the Dame Dash interview with everything that happened with Charlie Kirk. I mean, this is a guy who the last week and a half, now going on 2 weeks, the man lost his life. And all you see, I don't want to say all you see, that's unfair, but you do see out there right now is a lot of people, a lot of content creators, a lot of analysts, a lot of people who call themselves journalists all over, TV, the news, the social media, trying to discredit this man, trying to say that he was a man who spread hatred, trying to say that he was a man who was a racist, who was a fascist, who was all these different things, and almost trying to, justify him being murdered, almost like literally going out there, and some people going as far as to say he had it coming. Like, that's the kind of stuff that it's like, I don't know, as a society, like, where did we get that far off that things like this start transpiring and it's just normal for people to go out there and say these kind of things?
That's the world we live in now, though, because like politics has become so divisive where it's just like as soon as you're on one side, anything that is a negative for the other side, like you have to just celebrate it. Like you have to be like all in. Like some people, they were literally like celebrating, making jokes about this man's death just because they're liberal and he was saying things that they don't agree with. And
they lost their jobs.
And I'm just like, yo, when you just break it down, it's like, yo, at the end of the day, it's like, bro, his kids one day are going to sign into Twitter and see a video of their dad getting murdered. Like, yeah, take the politics out of it. Like, just think about what that is. Think about the conversation that his wife has to have with their children. Like, just think about how difficult that conversation is going to be. Like, for a second there, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in the future, if you want to have conversations about like, his views, there's an appropriate time eventually to do that. But like, I'll use the example of like Kobe real quick. When Kobe passed away, one of the things that like they was talking about was, oh yeah, Kobe was in a helicopter because he was taking his daughter to a basketball game. And one of the things they said was like, oh, Kobe takes a helicopter to take his daughter to a basketball game because, the traffic in LA is like so bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he does that so that he doesn't have to sit in the traffic and he feels like he gets more time, to actually spend with his daughter and not sit in traffic. Now, when you think about that, like, it's just like, so Kobe was really just like an impatient ass nigga, like when you think about it, right? But right when he dies is not the time to have that conversation of, should he have been taking a helicopter every time his daughter had a basketball game? Is that the right use? Like, that's not the time to have the conversations about what you think about what somebody does with their life, what somebody's beliefs are. That is not the time when something tragic happens. And that's what shows like the lack of like empathy and understanding that certain people display. And it's funny because they're supposed to be the group of people that thrive off of empathy and understanding. But when these things happen, where's the empathy and understanding?
It's empathy and understanding for people that are on their side at the end of the day. They don't care. Everything is,
it's one side.
You said it. Politics has become so divisive in this country that it's there's a line drawn in the sand. And if you're not on the right side, it just is what it is. Like, they don't care. At the end of the day, this man was murdered. And there's a side of people that decided that was the time to score political points. There's politicians, right, who are in office right now who have spoken out and said things that are misinformed and they're doing it to score political point. They know that the stuff they're saying isn't true. They know that the stuff they're saying isn't accurate, but they know that if they say it, they can score political points. And for them, their bottom line is, I need to get elected. I need to get reelected. I need to, get my base, excited about something. So this is what I do. And then the people who are doing it on social media are even more disgusting because they're doing this shit for clicks. All those people you saw on TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, shooting those videos, laughing, like, oh,
Bro,
he died or
they
whatever.
believe it.
No, bro, they don't.
They don't even believe
Yo, bro,
it.
half of those people didn't know anything that this man stood for. They just saw, yo, if I shoot this video right now and I post this shit with the right hashtags, enough people see, I'm gonna go viral today.
Bro, that's the problem. That's the problem. Is the clickbaits and the rage baiting. That's the issue. Because even
I'm sorry, I'm like stuffy.
it's not to bring up off. Like shit that maybe you guys didn't see, but even when this shit was announced that he got shot, I was in the middle of watching Mafiathon, and Kai Cenat, he responded about the situation like, oh, the nigga that be saying wild shit. He didn't know anything of what fucking Charlie Kirk ever did. He just knows because people post out
that's
these
the
clips.
narrative.
And that's the
But that's the narrative.
People se llevan de
No,
eso.
what wild shit? But that's my thing. Not to you, but I'm saying to Kai. What wild shit? What wild shit? I bet you if somebody asked him in the moment, yo, Kai, what wild shit? What are you alluding to? Would he be able to bring something up?
Is the shit that is the shit that people portray.
And if he did bring it up, would it be accurate? Because there's people running with the thing. I saw a guy a couple of days ago running with the thing. Oh, but this is a man who wanted to repeal the Civil Rights Act. He wanted to take the rights away from African Americans. It's like, have you ever seen clips of him talking about what he wants to do with the Civil Rights Act? Because his idea behind repealing that act or whatever has nothing to do with taking rights away from African Americans and everything to do with stopping people from the LGBTQ plus whatever community from using that Civil Rights Act for the wrong things. He says because right now that act was being used to allow people, men to play in women's sports and stuff like that, and they were using that act as a defense for that, as a protection for that. So he was saying to adjust it for that. He wasn't saying to take rights away from African American people.
You can't take away rights from African.
But again, and that's the thing, right? You say that, right? And we laugh because we're like, yo, in reality, like, what are you talking about, right? But there are people in this country that believe that, though. They're like,
the heart.
Take our rights away. Like, he wants us to be slaves again. What? Like, what? No. I don't want to say again. Look, I don't want to sit here and go over, the rhetoric and everything that he said or whatever, because I've said this plenty of times. G said it actually when we spoke about it the first time. Me and G were saying this. We said the same thing. There's also a lot of points that he made that we didn't agree with, right? And I've said it to people plenty of times in recent days. Like, I didn't agree with everything that this man stood for. I didn't agree with everything that he said. It's a fact. I mean, there's a clip out there. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a clip out there when he's talking about music. Did you guys ever see that one? He's talking about music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about like, so he's like, look, he's like this rap music stuff. He's like, we got to get rid of that. He's like, this stuff is horrible. Stuff is horrible. It's doing stuff to the kids, whatever. He's like, we got to listen, that's not that we got to do away with that completely, and basically say like, the music is prompting these kids to do things, whatever like that. Clearly, I don't freaking agree with that. Okay. You come into my house. I got all these rap albums on my wall, whatever. I am a huge hip hop fan. I am a huge rap fan. I've never gone out and murdered somebody. I've never gone out and stabbed somebody. I've never gone out and tried to do, what I'm saying? Anything that I've ever done in my life wrong, anything that I can't attribute it. Oh, well, I was listening to, Ghostface that morning. So I decided to, what I'm saying? Oh, yo, I heard that Raekwon verse or whatever. 50, How to Rob came on. I just had to, you know what I mean?
Take K.
Yeah, the race. Like, I've never done something and said, nah, I was listening to music. It just made me. So I completely disagree with that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it didn't charge me enough to the point where I was like, something has to be done about this man. Like, what?
I ain't trying to make light out of the situation, but I mean, NBA YoungBoy be triggering niggas.
But again, it's not at all. I get
But
look,
at that
NBA
point-
Jumbo be making
But
you want to feel like a YN, bro.
bro.
But at that point, is
yeah,
it
but
the
do you- but
music
you're
or
not
is it
gonna
the
do it.
people that are easily triggered.
Nah, it's the
Exactly.
people.
Because it's
It's
the
not
same
the
thing.
music.
Y'all remember when
Influence
when
is the word, not triggered. Influence.
Y'all remember when Grand Theft Auto came out, and then everybody tried to say, "Oh, these games are making people,
Yep,
are
same
making
shit.
kids go out and do these things." And I'm like, bro, I've played Grand Theft Auto all my life. I never thought to yank somebody out of their fucking car and steal their car. Like it never crossed.
And it
my mind.
doesn't happen in the world. It's like you don't hear about people being pulled
GTA
out
been
their
out
car and pulling up to the corner, picking up some random.
Nah,
It's a
perfect.
fact because I got handcuffs put on me in real life, and I didn't even have 1 star. So that's the part that I'm trying to understand.
Nah,
like,
but the craziest part about even of the situation with Charlie Kirk and the video itself is how me, who's I would assume is a normal human being, right?
what's your definition of normal?
Like work my 9 to 5,
And while you're at it, what
you
are your
know,
pronouns?
he, him.
father. So
Pronoun is father.
so me like I'm not I watched the immediately when the video came out, I wanted to find it. I wanted to see it. And
And then you
that's
immediately regretted it.
and I immediately regretted it, but that's an issue in itself, right? Because the thing is that we have been so desensitized to situations because
Facts.
of I guess personally there was something that I was explaining to my wife when the situation happened was I don't know if you guys remember Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 there's a moment where
In the campaign.
it was a campaign part, the best part of the whole entire series in any Call of Duty.
The timeout.
Speak
for yourself.
Genuinely speaking,
That's your favorite part.
as a kid growing up and playing Call of Duty, if you played the campaign, the funnest part was the most sensitive part, which was
Terminal.
when you get into terminal. There's 4 guys, you walk in and you blasting everybody in the fucking terminal. And one of the things that I was telling my wife is back in 2003, 2002, 2004, when the war was going on, people didn't want to see United States versus Afghanistan on TV. They didn't want to hear anything about it because it was something that was triggering. It caused post-traumatic
Stress disorder, PTSD.
and it was something that was very rough. It was tough. It was something you don't want to see. But
Facts.
little by little, I feel like the society has been creating cycles. Like it's been creating people to like desensitizing us little by little through social media, through video games, like GTA. Like I'm not trying to be extra about it because I also it's not like it's not that I don't fuck with GTA. It's not that I don't fuck with like Call of Duty, but it's like little by little we it's like it's normal to kill. We'll stay 4, 5, 3 in the morning to kill. Like,
They've normalized
I gotta kill. Yo, we killing 50 people. Yo, I killed 100 people in Call of Duty. All this other stuff, but we not. It's something small. It's not something too big. But you know, now that you think about it, especially when the Charlie Kirk moment came out, like when he got killed, it's something that's gruesome. You see it from the very initial video. It was a gruesome shot, but you don't see much. But I went curiosity to go look for the juicy one, the gruesome one, the bad one, because that's for me is normal. It's like you go on Twitter, you see fucking somebody's head getting chopped off, you see some shit, and it's like it's like I feel like I don't know if you guys remember the website Rotten that is it's like
again,
how many people have been on that website looking at these.
Back in the day, you had to go there to see that shit.
Exactly. Now
it's regular. Like you go on Twitter, it's right there.
And
it's right there. Like you sent that message, I opened up to like anytime somebody sends me anything. Like when we were outside and you told me to think about the Crawford shit. Anytime somebody tells me something like that, I go to Twitter. Because Twitter's like my gauge, right? That's what you sent that.
That's where I get my news.
Literally. So he sends that message in the chat. I immediately open Twitter. I might have scrolled 2 thumbs, literally just 1, 2, and the video was right there. And when I said, that can't be. I said, that can't be. There's no way. No, I can't. That can't be. And as I'm watching it, your message is coming in like, yo, bro, nah, bro, they got. And I'm like, no, man, no. and I'm opening up the comments.
Fake.
I'm opening up the comments, and there's people like, I was there. This is crazy. I'm like, nah, bro. Like this.
And the fact that people,
but we're desensitized to
it. People caught it, and it's like, why are we already like? It's like, and maybe you guys are not, but me, like, I went to go look for the freaking video, and that shit was just the most.
I went to look for the news.
Shit I've ever seen.
And I saw the video. I came across the video, but I went to confirm what you said.
Because we initially it was a TikTok video that was posted of like from far away.
Yeah.
And you see like something like, but I wanted it like, nah, this is not true.
Yeah.
I was like, there obviously has to be something else because everybody has phones in 2025. So I went on the source, which is the new rotten, which is Twitter. Went on Twitter and I was looking for it. And all I wrote was Charlie Kirk. And bro, what the fuck?
No, it's bad. I mean, look, aside from the actual death, and I think, before, we move from that to the next stuff, I think I do want to say, obviously prayers to his wife and to those children who are now without husband and father. And I'm sorry if that makes anybody feel a way that we would send prayers to that man's family. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry, but that's something that has to be said.
And I think this is my one and only point. And I've heard everything that's being said, and I agree. But my thing is, and this is, I guess, my biggest problem, is the fact that, and I think that, and it's my opinion, but I'm not saying I'm correct, but the biggest problem here is the fact that a man spoke what he believed in, and the man got shot down. Where the hell is our freedom of speech? This man couldn't go and say what he felt, what he thought, whether it was right or wrong. And that's the end result. We saw it. We see it every single day. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, yo, as a Red Sox fan, what's going to happen the day that I go to, is it going to be normalized that, because at first, back in the day, growing up, you said you were gay, yo, we cut your ass, we'll do whatever, blah, 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 we'll make jokes. But it's just, that's all it was. It was jokes. Yeah. Then it became like, hey, you can't say that. Whether it's gay, whether it's about race, whether it's about religion, whether it's about anything.
And to be fair, for some people, when we were growing up, it wasn't just jokes. Like some people were bullied physically for saying things like that. Yeah.
It's like, and that's true. It's like some people were offended. Like these things went too far.
Exactly. Yeah.
But and I guess that's a bad example. The thing is, it's like politics should never, like we've seen it in history where people have lost their lives based on their political views.
Yep.
But they're one-offs. It feels like today, not just political views, your stance, your religion, your whatever. We see it even through the wars that are going on. Like people are losing their life for saying I stand with this. People are losing their lives just based off for them expressing what their thought is. And granted, as a Christian, like I know that I'm called to go and announce the word of God and not be afraid, and know that in the end it might bring me to this. But never in a million years would I have thought that, hey, if for me speaking my voice and like telling someone like, hey, I'm pro-life, people are going to come and attack me. And eventually, if I say it enough, people are going to freaking want to come and take my head off. It's like that to me is insane. And to the point about sports, it's like, hey, all of these things started gradually. Now it's like, hey, if you think like this, and granted, it was just it's not just people losing their life, people losing their jobs. It's like, so now what are you saying? If one day I say, hey, I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm gonna be freaking attacked, I'm gonna lose my life just because I say I'm a Red Sox fan?
I think Red Sox fans should be attacked, but not murdered.
It's like, and that to me is so wild.
Yeah, nah.
Politics should have never gotten to that point. And it's just like, even on a smaller level, like I see that shit all the time.
Should have moved past it.
People will say like, oh yeah, like, I had to cut this person off. It's like, oh, why? It's like, he was supporting Trump. And it's just like,
Did you have to cut them off though?
Did did you and I don't know, like
Y'all
I
couldn't
don't
have a conversation.
like I don't want to make it like a liberal versus conservative thing, but I feel like I mostly see that like on one side where it's just like, oh, like somebody could have said, I don't know, man, I just don't feel like Kamala knows enough about policy, and it's just like, oh no, you just hate women, and it's just like
Exactly.
when did political views even to a smaller extent, when did they
Don't come.
get to that
I'm gonna
point?
come.
No, it's just like when did they get to that point that it's just like you have to cut somebody off, like you can't be somebody's friend. And like G was saying, like the fact that it's gotten to the point where you can't even be someone's friend, where you can't even coexist with them. Now it's gotten to the point where it's like it's not enough just to believe something different. Nah, he gotta go. He gotta die. It's just like,
no, that's where we are.
like when did it get to that point? Like I'll be completely honest. Like y'all know my views. I know gay people that's cool as fuck. And it's just like I've never felt like just because they live that certain lifestyle that it's like they need to be silenced or I can't
cut them off.
I can't be their friend. And
but
it's
even
just,
bro,
no, go ahead.
it gets misunderstood completely though. Like I think because people will find out, oh, that I go to church or that I'm heavily involved in the church and automatically make all these assumptions based off of that one fact.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem with the world that we live in today. You can't make those assumptions. Just first of all, yes, I go to church, but I also understand the teachings of the church in a different way than a lot of people do. I think there's people who go to church that don't have any real idea what the church's true stance is on some of those issues. Like the church has never really fully condemned people just for being gay. You know what I'm saying? God doesn't hate them. That our belief is that God doesn't hate them. Our belief is that God hates the sin. So who am I to hate a person because their sexual orientation? Nobody in the church should hate somebody because of their sexual orientation. That's not our belief. But if I tell somebody I'm a Catholic, they automatically assume I hate gays.
They'll never sit with you to have the conversation long enough to understand that aspect of it.
They don't want to.
As soon as you say, "Oh, I'm conservative," that's it. Like the conversation is over. It's like G said, it's like, "Oh, well, he got to get shot."
Oh no, or that's it. You say you're conservative, or you say you voted for Trump, or you say that's it. You say you voted Republican. You're automatically a racist, a bigot. What's it called? What's the word? Misogynist. Like they just start labeling you all these things right off the bat, and it's like you don't know me from a can of paint.
Why? Because I defend life. And it's
That's
like,
our
for me,
belief.
it's like, and that's the thing. I don't give a fuck who the hell is there. It's like, I will never vote, especially being a father. It's like, but that, and that's my point. It's like,
Why hate?
But not even Republican.
Why
bro.
hate?
you one who defends
You
life.
follow the person who defends life.
If
That's
it's
what I'm
the
saying.
Democrats,
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Today it might be Republican. In 20 years, Republicans might switch the side, and it might be the Democrats who are defending life. Whoever's defending life, whoever's defending family, whoever's defending what falls in lines with my morals, that's who I'm voting for.
Fucking belief is the moral.
And again, that's what. And the funny thing is that on one side, they get to do that though. That's my thing. Is that for this last election, the people who believed or whose morals were aligned with the left, they got to vote the way that they wanted to, and they were celebrated and championed for that. But because I decided to vote in line with my morals and my beliefs, people attack. And it's like, why? Why? It's a vote. Okay. You voted for your guy, I voted for my guy. That's it. And it should stay there. Like our relationship should not be affected by that. The way that I vote doesn't say anything about what I think about the people around me. Again, it has nothing to do with that. It's like what Jenna just said. Jenna said, I got kids, I got a family. He's thinking about his kids, his wife, his family. That's what he's thinking about when he goes to the polls. That's what I'm thinking about when I go to the polls. I'm not thinking about, oh, well, this person, that I don't like this kind of person. I don't like that kind of, it's not about that, bro. It's not about that. And what I hate most with this Charlie Kirk thing is that they take a lot of this stuff that he said and whatever, and they minimalize it to make it as if, no, he said these things because he hates women. He said these things because he hates black people. He said these things, and it's not freaking true, man. It's just not true. I'm sorry. It's just not true. It's factually incorrect. And if you go and do the research, if you go back and look back, and none of you are going to do it. That's the worst part of it all, is that the people who decided already that they hate him, that's it. You can't change their mind. because that's another thing. What Zay was talking about, the world we live in today. That's another big thing about the world we live in today. People don't change their minds anymore. It's very rare. Like once people decide that somebody's a bad apple, they can't change that. That's it. They're a bad apple forever. There's nothing that person can do. People don't listen. They don't go back. They don't research. They don't want to give people the benefit of the doubt, have a conversation, talk. They don't want to do that no more.
You get condemned for changing your mind.
But Hitler though,
it's like you shut up.
But again, when you call people, and again,
like
look,
Hitler,
this is how we get to these places, though. You saying that they were referring to Trump as that. That's very charged rhetoric. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say as if Trump doesn't refer to people. Of course he freaking does. He definitely does. He definitely does. It's both sides right now that are using rhetoric that is charged, very charged, and getting people and inciting people, right? But there's certain things that I've seen go one way that I haven't necessarily seen go the other. And I just got to call a spade there. And that is what it is. I mean, look, we can sit here again, because to be fair, right? Look at all the fallout that has happened from this, right? We just saw this week. Is it ABC? It's ABC, right? With the Jimmy Kimmel show. ABC suspended Jimmy Kimmel and the show indefinitely, right? And people are, crying out saying this is censorship. This goes against the First Amendment. This goes against freedom of speech. This is what people are saying, right? So I want to talk about it here and see what you guys think about, honestly, because this is another situation where it's like, I'm going to come out and say right off the start, do I agree with Jimmy Kimmel being taken off the air? Do I agree with whatever? No, I don't. I know what he said. I know what he said may have been, not may have been. I know what he said was misinformation. And I know that, it was insensitive given the timing, right? Also speaking of Zay's point from earlier. But I don't feel that it was fair for him to lose his show. Because if we're going to do that, again, it's just you're going to be doing it on every side.
This sets a very dangerous precedent.
But they do this.
It was said already, though.
But they do this with everything. Whether it's a conservative person, we're gonna teach you a lesson. So we're gonna take you off air because you did something. You stood for something that we didn't agree on, and the grand majority of the people are against your belief. So we're gonna use you as a lesson, and we're gonna take you off air. And that's what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. Right now, it's a sensitive moment, so they removed him off air because they didn't agree with what he said. Personally, what he said was, it's not the timing, but he didn't say anything crazy.
Yeah,
he didn't disrespect the family. He did. I guess it's just wrong. It was the wrong time, because this just happened, and you're using it for political gain.
But that's my thing.
He didn't. Pretty much what
I know what he said, but I'm saying, what did he say to offend Charlie Kirk and his family? He said nothing.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though.
No, but I'm saying
that he didn't say anything.
No, but okay. So that's why it was like, so why was he suspended? Because he went at Trump.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's the Tacito's points from earlier. It's like, it's both sides doing the same shit. Sometimes one side does it more than the other. It's like, and I'll say it here. It's like, I've been dying for all this shit with Trump to be over, because I feel like he also doesn't help the situation. It's like, that dude is just, he's just out of pocket, whatever. And it's like, but at the end of the day, he's our president. But I've really tried to beat my head and think and just really think like, hey, what is it that this guy actually said that deemed for him to be taken off of air?
I think it's probably more so the timing and just the fact that I feel like the optic of it, and it's not that I think it's wrong, just more saying like devil's advocate. They probably feel like he used the Charlie Kirk situation to take a dig at Trump. Because when you break down what the actual joke was, it really had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. It was more so Trump claims that Charlie Kirk was a friend. I believe Medal of Honor, big supporter of his. But when Trump was asked about the Charlie Kirk situation, Trump kind of just said yeah, I'm doing good. They're they're building
construction.
a ballroom in the White House where it's just like, so he was kind of digging at Trump, like I guess trying to, imply like, like you don't seem that concerned or whatever. But that's kind of it seems opportunistic because it's just like, why if you're gonna make a joke about Trump in that moment, you could have done that without bringing up Charlie Kirk at all. It kind of seems like you brought him up to use that as a bridge to kind of like take the dig at Trump, which again, to me, it's like once you see that tragic video and see like what actually happened, I just feel it's like, how can you do that? And I feel like it would be the better way, again, if you're going to make a joke about Trump, is just do it. Don't even mention the person's name. You could have just said it was a very tragic week for conservatives and then talk about Trump. But the fact that you mentioned his name and then went to do that, that's what people are kind of like upset about. But what, again, like I agree, like is we can't set that precedent that like when we don't like what somebody does, all of a sudden free speech is like no longer free. We can't do that. It's too dangerous. But what I will say is that that shit has been incited by the other side for a long time, and like cancel culture. I mean, we've seen it on smaller.
They created that shit.
Like
they created cancel
we've seen
culture.
People like literally like rappers and singers. They can't even sell an album because of some shit that they said on Twitter 10 years ago. So it's not that that shit doesn't happen to everybody. It happens, but I just feel like all across the board, it's a dangerous precedent. And then it gets even more dangerous because, to G's point, it's just like when you look at who Jimmy Kimmel is and what his job is. His job is to get up there, do satire, make jokes. So in that context, it's like, what did he really do wrong? Like, it's kind of his job to talk about the current events in a way that will make people laugh. It can be deemed insensitive, but if we're gonna go as far as to no, now you're done and you don't have a platform no more, I feel like it's a bridge too far, 100%.
Yeah. He said I think
that's
the
exactly
biggest
what I'm
thing was
saying.
also what he said about Charlie Kirk's murderer.
Yeah.
He said they're doing everything in their power to try to prove that this guy was anything except what he actually was, one of their own, which is incorrect. It's incorrect.
Oh yeah.
And the problem, and to me, that's the biggest thing. I think we're getting caught up in the whole fact that he was what's it called, that he made mention of Trump and how Trump responded to it, and he talked about renovations in the White House or whatever. But in reality, I think the biggest point was, dude, you made a mention about Kirk's murderer, and you brought up information that was not true. And it was something that side had been running with for a couple days and was being perpetuated. And again, it's insensitive because a man, at the end of the day, whatever side you fall on, a man was murdered, and you're trying to score political points by saying, nah, I mean, they're trying to prove that he wasn't on this side and he was on that he wasn't on their side, but in reality, he was on their side. Who cares what side he was on? He took someone's life. And I get it. You're a comedian and everything. I understand that comedian, but fuck your jokes right now. He's a married dude with 2 small children. Fuck your jokes right now. Don't make a joke about the murder rate. It was too freaking soon. And at the end of the day, what was the proof that it was too soon? The proof that it was too soon is that the more the information comes out, the more that it leans towards, yeah, he actually wasn't right wing. Yes, he grew up in a conservative family. Yes, his dad was a sheriff or whatever. Yes, they were religious. Yeah, all that. But he was clearly radicalized later in life and whatever. And that's what happens when more information comes out. So if he would have just waited before making that joke, who knows if we're even talking about this. But again, I say all of that to say, I don't agree with him losing his show. But I will also say this. I didn't agree when they canceled Trump. What about that? They canceled Trump. Remember that he got kicked off of Twitter. He got kicked. They censored Trump. He was one of the.
He was the president.
He was the president.
And they canceled it.
They canceled him. Okay,
president.
Roseanne Barr canceled. Tucker Carlson lost his job, and what did everybody on the left do when Tucker Carlson lost his job? They celebrated. They went out. They made jokes. He was the butt of jokes, not for a day, not for a week, not for a month. It literally, bro. for a damn near a year, making jokes on Tucker Carlson. Then he starts the thing on X, and they're like, oh well, now he has to broadcast on Twitter because nobody's gonna give him a job or whatever. Bro, this precedent has already been set. I have an issue with people speaking about the Jimmy Kimmel thing as if this is the start of something. No, this is not the start of it. We just might be finally reaching a peak of it. This has been going on far too long. Both sides trying to silence the other side. But the issue is that now
The other side is getting
now the right is kind of getting their get back, and now it's a big problem.
Now they're playing by your rules.
When the left was in charge of who gets canceled, who gets censored, who gets shut down, it was all fun and games. Everybody was joking, everybody was laughing, it was cool. But it ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun. Now one of yours went down, lost his show. And in reality, guess what? This shit ain't even about censorship. In reality, this is about money. He's off the air because of money, because they are working on an acquisition right now between two very large companies. And there is a rule that the FCC governs that says that you can't merge if that merger is going to give you 30% control over like the viewership and stuff like that. And they're hoping that the FCC waives that for them to be able to have this acquisition and merger go through. So how do you do that? Well, you got to keep the FCC happy. The FCC was not happy with Jimmy Kimmel's comments, so he had to go. Again, people could say, oh, well, it's about Trump. It's about this. No, it's about money. And Trump knows that he put the guy in charge of the FCC. That's his guy or whatever. So yes, that guy's going to do what Trump would like. But at the end of the day, it's about money. It wasn't even really about the Charlie Kirk shit. But when the other people were getting canceled, it was about what they were saying, what side they were on, who they voted for, who they leaned on. That's what that was about. And to me, either way, it's wrong. You shouldn't get killed for your opinion, and you also shouldn't be censored for your opinion. Because the day that we have to admit that that's the country we live in, is it even still America?
We living in wild times, man. Wild times.
You took the mic off the stage. I told you to do that before we recorded. See, you did all that while we live, and I told you to do that before we recorded.
Yo, I had to, bro. My back was locking the fuck up.
Well, I knew that was going to happen, which is why I told you to keep the mic in your hand. But listen, man, thoughts and prayers for real. Like this shit is nasty.
Sad times, bro.
This shit is nasty.
It's nasty,
and it's only going to get worse.
And I just want the whole world out there to know, ain't none of y'all taking us off the air for nothing. Pie is here, bro. If you don't like what we got to say, guess what? You could come sit on this couch and disagree. But guess what? You ain't taking us out of here, bro.
We're gonna have guests. I got a couple requests already after the announcement.
And that's what I think is perfect about this platform, not to digress, but we're not always gonna agree. We're not always gonna say the thing that everybody that goes to church agrees with, or we're not always gonna say the thing that everybody that doesn't agree with. But we all respect everyone's right to have an opinion. And that's what I feel like is lost in this world. It's just like agree or disagree. It's like nobody can have an opinion if it's too far away from what the other believes. Or if you have that opinion, you're not allowed to say that. Like even when G came out and just said, yo, this is how I vote. There's probably people that you say that in front of, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time with him anymore.
Oh, they hate G now. They hate Jada. He's a Trump.
One of the beauties of this is that
MAGA
I don't give a flying that, and that's just me.
MAGA
it's
Jada.
like, because at the end of the day, I don't like, hey, you'll hear some of my takes and I'll agree with the conservative side and I'll agree with the liberal side. But the one thing that pisses me off about this whole situation is the fact that you're telling me that I can't speak my mind, speak however the hell I want, because it's going to make someone feel so uncomfortable. You're going to want to take away my livelihood, take me away from my kids, from my wife, from all, like, go kick rocks. It's like, honestly, it's like that. And that's why for me, that's why I said, I get the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing. I get the whole, what's it called? Charlie Kirk, even the whole Dame Dash thing. But my thing is, it's like, because in my head, it's like, hey, Charlemagne, for example, hasn't explicitly said it, but the motherfucker jokes around a lot. Like a lot of us on this couch do. And it's like there's a lot of times that as a jokester or a comedian, you take it a step too far.
You go too far.
It's like, and at the end of the day, he might have taken the Dame Dash shit too far. Granted, whatever. But he spoke his mind. He did it. Let's move on. Jimmy Kimmel did the same thing. Went too far. Okay. But now you're gonna go take away. Granted, man is a millionaire, but it's like you're gonna take away his livelihood, the thing that he does every single day to bring food on the table for his family, all because some people were a little bit too sensitive for what the hell he said. Charlie Kirk lost his life because there was some sensitive ass motherfuckers who couldn't listen to a man just have a debate. Who Cito has said it before. He gave a platform, something that a lot of these people don't do for conservatives. It's like he gave people a platform to go. Because as much as there's a lot of bad misinformation out there, there's also a lot of good videos that he debated with people of color, people of different religion, people
community.
Community. It's like the man goes and it was good discussions where it didn't end badly, it didn't end aggressively, it ended well. And it's like he even like I remember there was one person who at the end of it asked him, it was, oh, is this based on your religion or whatever? She was a person of the LGBTQ community. And it was like, that ended so well. It wasn't aggressive. It wasn't bad. He even told people that were harassing, like, hey, relax. Like, you know, but it's like that kind of shit gets thrown under the rug. And it's like, hey, let's put this, let's put that.
Exactly.
Not to give you a memoriam of his life, but it's like, if you look into like the videos that he's put out, because there's a lot of them, but the big ones like the Jubilee or the one that he sat down and he was debating a girl and the girl was going back and forth with him or whatever, and she just told him, I hope that you don't have your daughter runs away from you and all this other stuff. And his response back to them. So if you hate the man so much, look into the way that he responded when people insulted him and brought his family into it. And the man didn't fight. He was like, that's a little bit insensitive. It's like someone literally said, I hope that when your daughter gets older, runs away from you and leaves you behind, is that because she doesn't know the monster of the father that you are. Like, that's a disrespect to a father.
It's just
That's a horrible thing to say to a father.
Sensitive ass generation. This is a sensitive ass time. People are just so sensitive. Like, yo, I swear to God, I'm getting mad for no reason.
It's
a cigarette.
At the end of the day, we live it. We're living
tight, nigga.
We're living through some
promotion for Marlboro Reds.
Oh, we're gonna have to blur that out.
Yeah, because we're living through some sensitive times. Speaking of sensitive times, why don't we transition to a lighter topic and talk about a sensitive rapper? Our good friend, Drake. He finds himself in a very
305.
He finds himself in a very interesting situation. So he's currently doing the Iceman.
I miss.
He's currently doing
cooking with y'all and chilling with y'all.
He's currently doing the Iceman series. Episode 3 is the most recent episode that we've seen. Probably the most confusing and mysterious out of all the episodes. Following that, a couple of songs from the album apparently were being leaked by a crew of crypto boys or whatever. They're streamers and they're trying to run up this random crypto. I don't remember the name.
The dildo one, the one that throwing dildos in the.
No, that's a different one. Everybody's trying to run up a crypto right now. It's we are living in the wild west.
We really are in the pie podcast. When G said that shit, I looked at him and was like, hey,
you can't say dildo.
We'll get canceled.
Hey, we're not the ones throwing them. It's those people, but. Yeah, Drake got leaked by these kids who are, running up a cryptocurrency or whatever, and called Aiden about it. Aiden was like, nah, but these whatever. And he's like, nah, man, I'm mad about this. Like, they got my stuff and whatever. And ultimately, a couple days later, he releases it on Plot Twist, which is what do you call that? Like a burner account that he has on Instagram. It's not really a burner because everybody knows it's him. So it's like an alternate account of Drake on Instagram and also Twitter. We don't know if the Twitter one is verified to be him, but it only posts what he posts on Instagram. So, take that with a grain of salt. What do you guys think is even really going on with Drake at this point in terms of like this whole rollout, the whole him being leaked by fucking young streamers out of nowhere, and the Iceman series? Like what's really going on with this dude right now?
What did I miss?
So I'm gonna say, like, before I put my cape on, because I'm probably like the biggest Drake fan. I'm gonna just say this: he got to get the fuck away from the streamers, bro. Like, and not that they're a negative, but I just feel like everything that's going on in the
Better
last
be careful talking negative about streamers.
in
That's
the
what I'm gonna
last
say.
in the last like everything that's been going on like recently in the last year and a half,
Mm.
all that shit has showed me was one, he is very savvy to like, you know, to move with the times and understand that streamers are the future. Like, you know, we was just talking about Breakfast Club, and it's just like, bro, if you notice, bro, people are going to sit with Kai before they go to sit with Charlemagne. Like that's a big deal. So the fact that he's gotten ahead of that and has kind of like tapped in with like that community, like I give respect to that, but also like he has to understand that like just the way he's going about like everything, even the dropping music, the way he drops it, even like the burner account. Maybe I'm just an old head, so I don't know, but it's just like, bro, like if you got good music that's ready to come out, just drop it on Apple Music. Like don't play these games because like him doing all of this, right? It's so easy for us to say, damn, bro, his shit got leaked by the crypto guys and all that shit. But it's also easy to say, like, bro, but what if this is just part of his rollout? Like, what if this is all a ploy? You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Because that's the thing with streamers, it's just like they all benefit from your eyes and ears. So it's just like if there's a controversy or if there's something going on with Drake and now you're being accused of something, now everybody's looking at your stream. Or if you're the guys that people think are leaking Drake shit, now people are looking at your stream. Or if you're the guys who have access to the guys leaking Drake shit in Aiden's case, and Drake is calling you about it, now more people are looking at your stream. So it's hard for me to a certain extent not to look at these things and just think in the back of my mind like this could all be a part of a little rollout or a part of a little game because you know when we talking about Drake, this is the same guy who literally like fucking sent Kai Cenat a message at like 2 in the morning when he was about to get off stream, like stay on stream because he knew he was about to drop a diss. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like again, like props to him for understanding who's like the popping people to go to, you know. But it's just like at a certain point when these things happen, it's just you wonder. It's like if he was just dropping music and dropping albums in a more conventional way, do you think he would have these problems? I don't know. I posed that question to you guys.
I don't think he needs to play the internet games anymore.
Zay just opened up a very good like can of worms, pretty much because the shit is that my mind just started running a million miles per hour
because he mentioned streamers.
No,
like,
nah. It was some shit. It was the shit that he was saying about. I feel like Drake is trying to cater to that crowd though, to the streamer crowd. And he's explaining the story to the streamer crowd.
100%.
And he's not explaining it to the fans like Zay, to the fans like
me,
like
no,
you.
He don't
all
want about us no more.
He's trying to explain it to niggas that watch streamers. Because that whole Iceman shit, my nigga, drop the fucking album. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Nobody knows what's happening.
Fuck with Drake, bro. But
nobody knows what's happening.
I am so mad that I stayed an hour and a half trying to figure out the reason why I know about Lucian.
And you got RIP to who was it? There's a designer at the end of it. It's like RIP to the designer. I forgot who it was.
Oh, I forgot who that was too. I know you're talking.
Yeah,
about
we're horrible.
Nah, bro.
No, we just sat. Yo, at that point, you done sat through 3 hours.
Was it Armani? Was it Armani?
It was Armani. It was Armani.
Giorgio Armani.
He was like RIP Giorgio Armani. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm trying to play the game with him. I never played chess. I think I barely played checkers. So if you barely played checkers, how the fuck you don't play chess? And
but Drake is not a good chess player either.
But the shit with him is that he's just, bro. My source. Want to know where I get all my information? My source, my shade room, my streamer. Is this nigga right here? This nigga be googling everything. And the first shit that I hit him up for, I was like, yo, do you understand this shit? If he didn't understand it, my dumb ass ain't gonna understand anything he talking about.
I didn't understand that, but certain parts, yeah, but then certain parts lost me.
Get it. And then the thing is that in one of the songs, he brings up Kai Cenat in the Iceman shit.
Yeah.
And then Kai reacted a specific way to the song. to the whole Iceman trailer or whatever movie that this nigga dropped. That nigga dropped the same movie that Bad Bunny dropped the other day.
Episode that was not a Bad Bunny movie, bro.
Yo,
we went to see Caught Stealing. And for the first 20 minutes of the movie, he's like, "Yo, I thought this was a Bad Bunny documentary."
Listen. I don't want to like steer away from what I was saying, but we set up a date, went to Tao, just like my man,
Facts.
G right here.
Literally,
we went to
date
Tao.
night, had good dinner,
amazing, man. Wagyu beef, all this other stuff,
all that shit. Went to the movies.
Let's go to the movies. I haven't gone to the movies, my boy, since I think me and my wife got married. Like, I think months after. I haven't been in 7 years to the movie theater. So I went because apparently my guy right here, C, said, let's go to the movie theater. We're going to watch Bad Bunny's documentary.
I didn't say that.
I arrived to this movie
I said we're going to see this movie called Caught Stealing.
Bad Bunny died 27 seconds into that movie. And I stayed watching some shit that I still don't know what the fuck the purpose was, but it was an amazing movie. I still don't get it.
The movie was great, but
that's what Drake did. Drake did exactly that. Drake made me feel like something was coming here and nothing came.
How do you feel about the music?
What did I miss?
No, all right, but
when I went and watched that Iceman trailer and I ain't see shit.
Everybody missed Iceman 3, but what do you think about some of the music you heard? You watched the whole thing. I think we're probably
the beats is fine for me. When
the production is really good.
Who was it? What's his name? Lil what's his nigga name?
Lil Nas X.
Nah, when he met the nigga in the club, I forgot his name. The nigga he met in the club in Iceman 3. Damn, bro, we positive.
Yeah,
I do know his name though.
I would know his name if it wasn't almost 4 a.m, but I promise you that. But
yeah,
Yeet, right?
Yeah. Like the whatever, if that collab was fire. That new song that the rewriting of,
that's the one that came out, so you heard it.
Yo, oh man, that PND shit that he just dropped with, like, I fuck with it, but it's like, but what are you telling me though, Drake? What are you telling me?
No,
explain it. Just say it. Say that the L word did it.
The imagery, the imagery in it shows that he's still fighting a battle even today, which just goes to show you that in reality, the battle
right now.
Oh, but he's not. I think that's the thing about the whole thing. I think it seems as if they're
making him look crazy.
Excuse me. I think that's the objective of Iceman, because right now it would look like Jake. It would look like Drake is fighting a battle.
Acting like Jake.
No, it looks like he's fighting. It looks like he's fighting himself. Honestly, that's how it looks. But again, that's how great his opponent is that he looks like he's battling a battle that nobody gets right now. That's why when you saw Iceman episode 3, he's got these 4 Pinocchios and everything. That's an imagery that show Pinocchio is controlled by. Remember, Pinocchio is a puppet. There's a puppet master. When I saw that in episode 3, I was like, who's Geppetto? That's what I saw the 4 Pinocchios. Okay, whatever. Those are the puppets. All right, the puppets. To him, Kendrick Lamar, puppet, right? Rick Ross, puppet. All the people that the 20v1, ASAP Rocky, all those people, they're the Pinocchios. But who made the Pinocchio?
The L word, man.
Who made exactly
the L word?
Exactly.
You don't say his name in this pod, man.
He's Voldemort. But yeah, exactly, bro. That's what it is. And to me, it's like he feels like he's fighting against that battle, right? With Universal, Lucian Grange, and stuff like that. He feels like he's
me, man.
Anyway, all that being said though, I'm kind of with you. Just give me the music, or I don't know. If you're not gonna give us the music, then I don't know. But this dropping the songs off on an Instagram or a Twitter, like that shit is weird. Like I can hear it there, but it's like, bro, like it's not on DSPs. I can't listen to it in the gym. Like, what am I supposed to do with this music?
But even the whole leak part is just like you were saying earlier. That whole leak shit, like it's like it's a master plan. I feel like it's a master plan behind Drake. Drake is just
I don't believe it. I don't believe that he was leaked.
Drake just does, like, I don't know what this man is doing, and so I want to ask him, what did I miss?
So for me, I just want to say that there's been some good songs. There's been some shit I don't like, But at this point, I'm starting to miss the techno Drake, the Drake that
Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, and I hated that album.
Nah, I love that. That's a better
That album is hard, bro.
Nah, I
That
hated
shit in the
stuff.
Tesla with the shit bumping.
That shit
So
was-
for you guys who don't know, I love hip hop, like straight up, just bar for bar. When I heard that album, and I thought I was about to listen to some bars.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
He
sounded
was
like
tight.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Nah, G was tight. But me and Momo was like, yo, this is
I
vibes, bro.
love this shit.
Yo, but that shit is vibey,
That's
bro. Like
3 a.m. ting.
like when you on a vacation and you in a different country, bro, like a country that got nice beaches, not like some other shit. I'm talking about a country that when you go to the beach, you can see your feet in the water type shit. And it's 3 a.m. and you on the balcony of your villa and you just throwing that.
Damn, this nigga moving hefty, nigga. God damn.
But yo, bro, when we went to DR and we
I don't have no villa, nigga.
all right, but we had a balcony. You understand what I'm
This
saying?
nigga on Love Island, bro.
I was not on Love Island, bro. Trust me, that
Drizzy,
dude.
man.
Trust me, if I was on Love Island, Huda would have been done away with early, my man. I'm telling you right now, I could not.
Wait,
nah.
what do you mean? Like done away?
Like I would have got her off the island.
Oh yeah. I would have gotten off the way.
I would have got her off the island.
Yeah. Nah,
What you thought I meant? Like, but,
Nothing. Like, Drake
Exactly.
crazy, bro.
Yeah. Talk about Drake. But
Drake crazy.
But G was saying he don't like that project. So
Your OG is Huda, bro.
you want that's crazy.
That's your OG.
Your OG being Huda is nasty.
That is it.
I think
I'm a mom.
He was saying so you saying so now you miss honestly never you a mamacita.
I'm a mama. See that?
I didn't know you watched Love Island.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Bro, yo Zay, he watched this shit. He know what we talking about. Oh, we lit. Yo, G, so you miss honestly never mind Drake?
honestly, yes. It's like
Honestly, I mind.
I think for me, it's just it sounds like he sounds. I know we have to be PC. But he
Defeated.
sound defeated. That's the word. It's like he's just whining and complaining, and it seems like you look insane. Like yes, those who know hip hop and know what he's actually going through, you know that this battle that he's going through is a much bigger battle than just a Kendrick or a ASAP or a Metro, whatever. But it's like at
I
this
forgot
point,
Metro was in the beef. That's how long that shit.
it's like, dude, like no one cares now at this point. It's like everybody is just like, yes, a beef is fun and it's a good time. Like when Kendrick and Drake were beefing, everybody was talking about it, but it's only for a time.
Yeah.
It's like nobody wants a battle to last a year or two. It's like maybe if you hit us with a bar after like 1 or 2 years, like, oh snap, he said something. But it feels like every song he's throwing a shot at somebody. It feels like every song. That's what I had asked you the other day. It was like, hey, that one song, it sounded like he was taking shots at DeRozan.
He is.
It's like,
Yeah.
and to me that sounds insane. I get if you
with basketball.
yeah,
players.
it's like you taking a shot at
He's literally
Damian
beating
Lillard.
everybody.
Like,
LeBron,
It's
it's
like-
everybody.
But is he explaining something bigger than what we do?
He sent shots at John Morant, bro. This
So
nigga-
imagine the day he starts beefing with like Canelo. It's like you don't have to step in the ring.
He might, bro. At the end of the day, a lot, like 85% to 90% of the beefs, they always go back to like a woman. Like at the end of the day.
He has an all NBA first team. Like
Yeah,
a
nah,
beef, bro.
if you look at the people in the NBA that he's had beef with or Static, like that's all NBA first team for sure. But
all Drake out
insane.
first.
bro,
team,
I don't know.
bro.
He needs to cut it out.
I think honestly, I like if the rollout was just the episodes of Iceman and no like other, fuckery on the outside of it.
So roll that.
I would
right
like
now.
I would like it. Fold that up right
maybe,
now.
But maybe there's something that's the shit with Drake. He the nigga's smart and he knows why he's trying to cater to a specific crowd, why he's going after like the Aiden Ross.
Yeah, he's going to
crowd,
different demographic.
right, casting that crowd, all this other stuff, whatever it is. My shit is that there's something bigger going on.
Yeah.
And he's trying to spew it without spewing it because he knows
He missed.
Well,
it's not. He's missing heavy, nigga,
best
because
of luck to
because
Drake.
the only person in this
Facts.
world that knows maybe the puppeteer, that's what you call it.
Yeah, the puppeteer.
The
The puppet
puppeteer
master.
is
Lucian.
this nigga.
Nah, not me.
He knows who Lucien is.
I don't know.
I
who
found
this
out
is.
who Lucien was.
I know some
Right now.
information about
Right
it.
now.
I shared some of it. Listen, all right, man. We're gonna put Drake to the side for a second. We got new Cardi B album today. I know maybe we haven't gone through the whole thing or whatever, but actually not today, it was yesterday, but that shit sound fire to me, man. What y'all think about initial thoughts?
I
We're not gonna do a whole breakdown of a Cardi B album. It's obviously not music for us necessarily, but
Oh damn! You trying to get in trouble with the young lady?
no. I mean, she don't make music for 35-year-old married men with kids.
You are hiding a child.
Say little bitch, I can't fuck with me.
Let Stefan's boy come home.
Listen, man. Listen. You gotta go. Yo, all right, basically, my biggest question is: are you a bodega baddie or not?
I want to
Hell yeah.
I think
I want to listen to it. Who got it?
we
play a little bodega baddie for
I
this.
want to listen to it,
dig
man.
a baddie.
That shit is hard, bro.
Oh shit, that shit don't
He
recognize.
violated Stefan Diggs.
That shit is
She took
hard,
a baby,
bro.
took a baby from the nigga, and made Offset just feel hot.
Play
Like
that bodega
sad,
baddie,
man.
man. Offset,
Maybe that
Offset
should've-
need a bodega.
Maybe that should have helped Stefan get more than 6%.
Traffic NY.
That's not bodega baddie.
Shits.
I'm about to start twerking.
Come on now. This is not it. I'm a decent man from the city. It's even, that's not it, bro.
Yeah, we should.
Nigga, damn, man. What happened? All my ladies bop.
No.
Oh, that's for the other part.
That's for the other part. Hey.
Oh,
It's that.
it's really fun.
Right? Nah, she went crazy.
She make niggas
She
feel
snapped.
like, oh,
She snapped. Like that's really good.
hey, that's Cardi B pregnant. Nigga.
That gotta be a hit. That one gotta go.
Bitch.
Double platinum,
She
whatever.
fire, man. She
Um,
know what she doing.
And that feature from Kyle, I'm a decent man from the city.
nah, listen, Kyle needs to stop. I think. Real talk. We definitely about to wrap up, but I also wanted to mention the Bad Bunny residency. He streamed today. Well, actually, no. When you guys are hearing this, it was 2 days ago. But he did stream No Me Quiero Ir de Aquí live from Puerto Rico on Amazon. We saw. I mean, I pretty much watched as much as I could when I got back. It started at 8, so I didn't see the beginning. But I mean, what he was able to do for Puerto Rico is something really dope. And then at the same time, putting on that kind of show, I mean, I felt like we definitely should shout that out. Especially, I mean, me and Zay being half Puerto Rican. I mean, people believe it more with Zay. They don't believe it for me. I don't know why, but we are both half Puerto Rican. My mother is from there.
It's because you gotta listen to more Anuel, nigga.
I used to like Anuel, but like,
Is that he married a Dominican woman?
bro, I listen to Jesus turned Puerto Rican right now. I listen to Eladio all the time though, bro, and I listen to Bad Bunny all the time. Like
You just
I knew
you're more Dominican than Puerto Rican. Man.
I knew
Your wife.
that's what they tell me.
that
But
Bad Bunny was gonna be as big as he is as soon as that man dropped because I don't know if y'all remember, like Messia was on top of the world, and all of a sudden, this man just goes, refuta mi tesis, cabrón, y te vamos a dar catequesis, le he metido un gol, y tengo cristianos orándole a Messi. Yo, when I heard that, I was like, damn, bro, like, just that double entendre, especially growing up listening to Wayne, listening to Jay, listening to 50. Like, I was just
Kendrick.
like, it's like, Kendrick is more newer than,
No.
But-
That's triple, quadruple.
but it's like,
quintuple entendres.
but it was like, dude, that like Bad Bunny, and it took me some time when he kind of transitioned. Like he was becoming big with Spanish trap.
You mean when he
Then-
transitioned to dressing like a woman?
And then he
That nigga's
dropped
the
that
modern day
album,
Caligula. I'm
and
telling
then,
you, nigga.
and then all of a sudden, like he goes, like,
His OG is when
"Tu
he
antes
was-
me pichaba," and I was like, "Oh shit!" It's like,
It's crazy though, because when Bad Bunny came out, I think he was still living in Papi Mommy's house. I don't even know, but
For
yo,
sure,
Jenna
for
was
sure.
a fan, bro. Bad
For
Bunny. Yo,
sure,
listen to
Bad
it.
Bunny.
That song that nigga just sang, bro. That
one
nigga
you
was
see.
blasting it every single day, nigga.
That
and
song
that
was
fucking
hard.
what was
brother.
it? Your Honda Accord? What was it? Or the Cadillac?
No, it was the Accord.
The accord.
Yeah, this
Yo,
was the
this
accord.
nigga was blasting that shit heavy. And the craziest thing is that now you look at Bad Bunny, this nigga look like modern day Caligula, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga.
Bro,
that last
That
album
nigga
he dropped.
getting flooded.
Before this one, that other one, that was for All My Dogs was supposed to be. It's like
Oh yeah, what's it called? The one,
forgot.
the shit that got Nadie sabe lo que va a pasar mañana.
yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
on
dude,
like a horse.
Yeah, what's the name of it? Because that's the one that got the shit with the Godfather.
Hey, these niggas talk about something whole differently, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga.
That's what it's called?
No, bro.
Yeah.
To
Nadie
Lucy,
sabe lo que va a
nigga.
pasar mañana. Oh yeah, that's right. That is what it's called.
That nigga sold his soul to Lucian, nigga.
Nah, bro. Listen. Before look, fuck all that. I just think respect to Bad Bunny. I mean, he did this residency. That's not an easy thing to do. All these shows in a short period of time. He brought out, I mean, damn near every freaking Puerto Rican artist that he could. I mean, today brought out Mark Anthony. That was dope. My wife was going crazy in here.
Hey, he stole Romeo Santos' whole entire blueprint, bro.
I disagree with that, but I
he
think
created a new blueprint.
I think he did something really special. I mean, generating the amount of money that he did, there's talks that he generated over $700 million for Puerto Rico, while also generating a pretty penny for himself. But hey, it is what it is, man. Puerto Rico needed it. Nah, we not.
Yo,
brought it up so we could big him up, but you talking about
Nah, one thing,
I hate him, man.
One
Why
thing
he's
I
so
feel-
good?
one thing I feel like I gotta say that was like dope.
Acho
was-
nene.
Because when everything got announced, one of the things was like, damn, bro, he's in Puerto Rico. Like,
I can't go.
like why he's not on tour, like why he's not, accessible or whatever. And other than all the things that he's doing for the economy over there, he actually came out recently and said one of the reasons he didn't come over here was because he was scared that like ICE and all those people were gonna like raid his concerts and stuff because at the time, like that's kind of the
and
stuff.
Puerto Rican?
Puerto Ricans, my boy.
No, I mean
Damn,
he
nigga,
got
do you just
Mexicans,
violate
he
your
got
own?
every-
You just violate your country on air? Damn.
Puerto Ricans are a part of America.
Yeah, your brother is obviously
No, that's Bad Bunny said this. He
Nah.
said that he was afraid of ICE raiding.
No,
concerts.
'cause at
raiding
the
his
time-
Puerto Ricans.
No, not
No,
Puerto Rico.
bro. He got
Bro,
Mexican
his concerts is not just Puerto Rican.
Ain't nobody from
got
Colombia listen to Bad Bunny, nigga.
Everybody listens to
Ain't nobody from Guatemala listen to Bad
Everybody
Bunny.
listens to Bad
Bro,
Bunny.
he got
No, nigga, it's just Puerto
Everybody.
Ricans, bro.
Everybody
Fuck
listens
him.
to Bad
And
Bunny.
me, nigga.
Everybody.
That nigga's modern day
Dominican,
Caligula, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Colombian, Ecuadorian, Arubans, all that. You was in Aruba, you heard Bad Bunny. When you FaceTime me, they was playing Bad Bunny on the steel drum.
If I show him hate, yo, listen.
To me, he FaceTime me and Bad Bunny was on the steel drum.
If yo,
Yo, bro, if they was playing,
when you call. Oh, that's a different song.
that's a whole different song.
That nigga was probably listening to Bad Bunny when he ain't get you them M&Ms.
That's what he says.
Listen, I learned out of content, right? If this shit blows up the way that we want it to blow up, right? If I keep hating on him, one day he gonna show up to the guy. He be like, "Let me talk. Nobody gonna interrupt me. You gonna respect me in this podcast." And he gonna be like, "Talk, nigga." Be like, Bad Bunny came here for free, nigga, just to violate Momo.
Nah, but I just felt like that shit was kind of like important to say because it's just like because that was like one of those things where it's just like he could have made so much more money if he toured even like over here, but even then it was one of those things where it's just like he was kind of like looking out and just like trying to do the right thing. So I just feel like it's crazy like just watching the show like because when you see like his career, like how it's gone. Like I always think about this shit because I wasn't a fan of him from day one, but I always think about this shit because I was really one of the niggas who was a fan of like The Weeknd from like day one where a lot of people didn't know about him. And one thing that always gets me tight is when I look at his concert tickets. Because I remember, bro, you could have caught The Weeknd in like some
Freaky
random
ass nigga, bro.
theater
We ain't gonna let that shit slide.
for like fucking
No,
For like
it's not that. He goes back to
$41,
House of
bro.
Balloons as well.
Yo,
bro. When The Weeknd first came out, bro, he
His
was
tickets didn't
opening
cost
for-
shit.
He was opening for other bum ass niggas, and it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
when you see how much his tickets cost now, so it's like I always think it's so crazy, like when an artist just has that like level of stardom, and it's been a while, but it's just like,
hey, if it wasn't for what's her name? What's that? Yailin? Karol G wouldn't be where she at, nigga.
Nah, you bugging.
Yeah, I think you got that backwards. But listen,
Always put respect on bichota, bro.
listen, ladies and gentlemen,
Brother.
I think
I know you trying to cut it off.
yeah,
nigga.
I am trying to cut it off
Yailin-
because we definitely
Yailin made Anuel cheat on her and her shit.
no.
It was the breakout album.
Óigame, mi gente, voy a decir esto en español. Si ustedes se recuerdan del tiempo cuando iban y estaban en el bachiller y se recuerdan que el lápiz y de Shelo Chak, ellos soltaron una canción hoy. Rap de la Mata. Escuchen eso. Está encendido.
Listen, and that's for people who go way back into the grassroots of
I don't speak Spanish.
the rap beef, and I mean it's actually pretty decent hip hop lore, but it's in Spanish. But
Dude, I am.
listen, all right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 1 of the Pie Show. Y'all got 2 episodes this week, okay? And that's assuming that this recording that we did actually works out in the end. But
Damn, I forgot about that shit, bro. Yo.
we will see you next Monday and every Monday as often as we possibly
Wait, I got a song for you on this.
And despite inflation, support is still free.
That's a fact. But I say we put out the announcement and we got it. We got a lot of love right away before the episodes even came out. So
I want to make a huge shout out to my man.
just you see what I mean? This is delirious hour. So hey, shouts out to y'all, man. Big love to y'all. We'll see you guys next Monday. This is the Pie Show. I still don't have a cool outro thing. I don't have a cool outro thing, man. So that's it, man. PCP. Yo, we'll see y'all next
All
Monday.
my ladies pop, yo.
I'm gonna have to cut out all of this shit. Let's see.
Oh damn, I forgot that this is the damn, see. Oh damn, and we still talking.